Here's to the breezes that blow through the trees, that lift the skirts above the knees, that reveals the spots that spread diseases. Oh, what a snatch down the hatch.
I kind of like that one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in that Technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And you are live on Blerds and Whiskey. So,
yeah, that was pretty tasty.
It was pretty good. So, our drink of the week is,
in the words of, was it Zeus?
He's been waiting to do this.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, you actually didn't blow out my eardrums that time. I'm glad. But it's actually pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's a 90 proof black
94
spice,
proof.
94 proof. Sorry, I was off by 4 proofs. Yeah. What exactly is a proof? Anyway, well, it was 94 proof black spice rum. I just saw the commercials of a little while ago, but it is a tasty beverage.
Proof is the double number of the alcohol content percentage.
Thank you, Mr. Chemistry.
Yeah. Quick little backstory on that. Yeah. This little drink right here made a whole entire big ordeal at a family function. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
Papa Royal, please.
No, it wasn't.
About this
it wasn't even. It wasn't even that side of the family.
Oh well,
we're just gonna leave it right
Mama
there.
Mama Royal, somebody
wasn't that side of the family either.
Which Royal?
I'm saying
family is
we're leaving that for another time.
You can't just be like teasing us with like juicy stories and don't tell us what's going on.
Tune in next time.
Okay. You got something else.
So, yeah.
Oh wait, before you even start that, so because I got up this morning. And I did not realize till I walked in my living room and what he was wearing and what I was wearing. So this was not
This
planned.
was not. It really wasn't.
It was not. I'm still a Batman fan, but yeah,
Superman's better.
Screw Superman.
Well, hey.
Anyway,
white privilege.
Church announcements.
All right. Sorry. Time to get into these church announcements. Coming on July 2nd, it is the opening weekend of Spider-Man Far From Home. You can go and check it out over on July 6th at Next Act Cinema, 921 Reisterstown Road, Pikesville, Maryland, 21208. And that's the black owned movie theater. So be sure to go and support.
Nextact.com.
Yeah, on nextact.com you can go and check
out
buy tickets.
It's
Cinema.com.
Yeah.
Also, BlerdCon 2019. I already got my ticket. You got your ticket already?
Yeah, got my
ticket. We got it on our end. You need to get it on your end. It's going to be located at Hyatt Regency, Crystal City, VA. $55 per ticket for all weekend passes. Any questions or anything like that, you can just go on to blerdcon.com. And also, we went over to see Fighter Fest yesterday at Summers. It was epic. We're going to get into that. But as far as the next pay-per-view for them, that's going to be on Fight for the Fallen, July 13th. Same weekend as
BlerdCon.
Yeah.
Yes.
So also,
we got to sneak out of the venue
we got just
run down to Summers real quick and see if we can watch
a drink and watch
and
the
come back. Yeah.
What's the name? So the next thing up is Super Smash Con 2019, August 8th through the 11th. At 7 p.m., Dulles Expo Center, 4320 Chantilly Shopping Center, Chantilly, VA, 20151. And as you know, as always, you can go ahead and check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com. Go and get your memorabilia, your merchandise. So we can go ahead and get everything you want. We got t-shirts, we got bags, we got cups, we got
cell phone cases.
Hangover today.
Oh, yes.
I forgot about that.
Somebody's going to get some hands. I don't know who, because I haven't played Tekken in the longest, but
I
know who's going to lose the most. I'm not going to say who it is, but I know who's going to lose the most.
Not even going to go there, but yeah, we're going to get, but anywho, back to what I was saying. Blerdsandwhiskey.com. You can go and watch past episodes. You can go ahead and check.
I didn't say anything.
Anywho. Go and watch past episodes. Check on Castbox.com or Castbox app. You can go and check us out on YouTube and go and check us out on Facebook like you're doing right now. Anywho, that concludes the church announcements.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So,
and comment.
Speaking of losing, In the UFC, we had a big loss last night. Well, we didn't. Yeah. Dos Santos got knocked out by... Okay, I'm going to let him say the name because he does it better.
Francis Ngannou.
Don't look at my cards.
I don't know how to spell his name, but I was just saying his name.
So we
Francis Ngannou.
The potential to have a black-on-black violence opportunity. Yeah, because David Cormier is going to be... Well, it's
Daniel Cormier.
Cormier or Cormier? Cormier. Cormier something.
French.
Whatever. Anyway. He is the heavyweight champion of the world in UFC. So Francis, I'm going to call him Francis. He is going to be the number one contender for the heavyweight title. So that happened last night, and I didn't get to watch it because we were watching
AEW.
So let's get into that. AEW Fighter Fest was effing epic. Yo, I hate that chant. I really hate that chant. That's like what? Just say AEW. It's 2 more syllables. AEW, not AEW. ECW. I hate those chants. Like they just. And of course, he did that. But there were some good spots that happened last night. If you guys are not familiar with AEW, it is going to be it's a new American-based wrestling championship promotion that is people wanted to rival WWE, but we'll see. It remains to be seen if it's going to be that popular. But last night, if that is an indication of the type of product that they're putting out, we're in for a joy.
I'm in.
Cody Rhodes got his wig split.
Hold on. We're all in.
Cheesy pop. We are all in.
So
Dana Holmes said we'll see you at BlurCon. Yes, definitely.
Yes, man.
So but yeah, there were a couple of good spots. I don't know if you saw the pictures up there. There's one where Cody Rhodes is in the match and his opponent, whose name I forgot because he's a brand new wrestler and I don't know who he is. He did a move called the coffin drop, where he basically did a giant trust fall from the top rope, crossed his arms, turned his back to Cody Rhodes, and jumped off to hit him and hit the edge of the match. So you see, yes, he messed up. So who gets okay? Shouldn't he get counted for that meme? Because
who said it was my meme?
You made it.
I didn't say that I made it.
Nah, you made that meme, homie.
How?
Yeah, see that blank one with no text on it? I made that one.
I'm gonna give him one.
Yes!
Wow, that's how you feel?
Yes! Because
y'all in cahoots with each other?
We're not in cahoots.
Wow,
I didn't say anything the whole show last night. When he was sitting there making it, he was like, I gotta make the meme. I ain't saying nothing. I was like, I'm gonna get this mama tomorrow.
Wow, okay. We playing dirty.
We're playing quite fair.
Okay.
We are playing quite fair.
You want to
okay. Hey, you set me up a couple times. I don't even hear. Speaking of which, yeah, anyway.
Hey.
Exactly. We're all in. So
it was entertaining.
John Moxley had a match last night with another unknown wrestler, to me anyway. But he actually broke out the thumbtacks, body slammed a couple times. They had barbed wire tables.
And he took off his shoes.
And he took his shoes off and made him stand inside the tacks. It was like
epic.
It was like I was 15 all over again watching ECW back in the day. But AEW Fighter Fest was awesome. My bad.
Awesome.
I did hit him this time. But in less happier moments, speaking of epic moves and everything, there was a young man who resurfaced into the news cycle, Gianni Sosa, who was made infamous, more so infamous for attempting to RKO his teacher and
his principal,
his principal, yes, and
don't just go with the regular teacher. Go after the principal.
Yeah, he went after the principal.
All in.
He literally, and I he was 18 at the time, and I thought he was unjustly accused for doing, not accused, but he was unjustly prosecuted for this because he was at the age of 18. The principal grabbed him, dragged him into a room, and started beating him up until he got his cell phone out and could record himself and the teacher assaulting him, the principal assaulting him. But he got prosecuted for that, and I think it was just unfair. Like, I think, yeah, you get suspended, you get expelled for that. You don't put your hands on anybody, period, even as a child or an adult. However, he didn't do anything but literally, you see the picture, he went like this, and the principal was like, "What are you doing?" And kirked off him and dragged him into the room. So I think that was a bit excessive.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Because my little 2 cents on it. I actually used to work in public schools, and from the administrator standpoint, I get it. You're pissed. The calling of to press charges on it, a bit abrasive, a little bit. Yeah, you pissed off. I mean, he's of age. I don't want to say going getting the fisticuffs with him. Let his parents take care of that one and send his, you know what, home.
Send him home.
Yeah.
And he could have been a problem child. He could have been, and he could have been. It could have been an issue with him constantly doing that. And it's funny, cause not funny. I don't want to give him the thought that it's an entertaining thing that he did, but he later on it shows him jumping over into a pond and RKOing a fake gator that was worth, like they said, $3,400. It was an inflatable gator. It wasn't $3,400. So he ended up getting locked up again. But it's just, I really feel like the justice system goes out of its way to make examples out of people. Yeah. So that was that. The next thing we did, I did put up a proper poll. I put up a proper poll because we got a little rumor mill going around about The Rock potentially playing Benjamin J. Grimm in the new Fantastic Four movie, which has not started shooting yet, but they are in the process. We knew it was going to happen. Yeah. It's not like I called it. We knew they were going to have to try to sweep under the rug the past 4 movies that were made with that we don't even pretend like they existed.
The irony
of them
The Rock being a rock.
And those of you who don't know who Benjamin J. Grimm is, he is that thing.
Hold on a second. And Dad said this earlier this week.
What's that?
If they don't know who Benjamin Grimm is, they have a problem.
I mean, we want to educate. We don't want to tell them.
We're educating, but we're also telling you this thing has been out since what, the 40s?
Yeah, but 50s? There's still people out there who don't read comics and aren't as knowledgeable as we are.
They put out 2 SHIT movies.
They did
of this, so it was within the last 15 years.
Around that word. Yeah, you already got one. Yeah.
So what do you think about this?
So y'all know I kind of, if you've been watching the show, you know kind of how I feel about The Rock, but at the same time, he would actually be a good fit for playing Benjamin J. Grimm. Now, my only thing is I hope they don't turn it into a Samoan thing. I don't want him to be a rock monster with Samoan tattoos. Like, don't overdo it. Come on now. Don't kill it. What about you?
Me personally, because I'm only there for the entertaining aspect of the Human Torch and the thing going back and forth. And if you grew up watching WWE, you know how The Rock can go back and forth with people. And it's just, I'm looking for that entertainment aspect. We already know it's clobbering time. We know that he can do that. We know you can fight, bruh. At this point,
we don't know he can fight.
No,
we know he can wrestle.
Yeah, I'm talking about for the show. We know you can. You're an entertainer.
I'm not gonna fight The Rock. I'm not in any type of shape to fight him.
None of us are. But I mean, this dude. Anywho, but I think it will be entertaining. I think it's something interesting to watch. I'm for it. I'm for The Rock being a rock.
Clearly, majority of our audience is not, as they said, please don't do it at 52%, and it's clobbering time at 58%. But we were on the side of clobbering time because we want to keep an open mind about it. Yeah. So the next thing that happened this very week, actually in this area, something that go ahead, grab that cup, infuriated us. I might actually drop one on this one. We had another Poolside Paul at the Edition Apartments in Hyattsville, Maryland this week around on the 23rd.
Close to home this time.
Hey, you said what?
Close to home this time.
Very close to home. There was a group of young ladies. Excuse me. There was a group of young ladies that were actually at the pool. They had a bottle of wine. Most people know you're not allowed to have glass products at a pool, so the lifeguards and them asked them to leave. But there was a gentleman named Nick Starstreet, who's not a manager, not a leasing specialist, nothing there
that's his
at the
name?
apartment complex. That's his real name.
Your name is Starstreet.
He is an autistic homosexual man, and he felt the need to record the ladies from his apartment.
You can be autistic. I'm not knocking that.
Well,
your last name is Starstreet.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I mean, that's his name. That's him and his husband's name. I don't know which.
No, I'm just saying Starstreet.
So he recorded the young ladies from his apartment, and then came down into the pool after the lifeguards had already asked them to put the bottles away. And as they were in the process of it, he started recording them in their face. And that screenshot you see
after they asked them to please turn it off and stop recording.
Yes, because he was in their face
multiple times.
Miss Best Flaws on Twitter. That's her actually cocking back, ready to knock him out. She smacked the phone out of his hand. And after that, he picked his phone up. You can find the videos on Twitter as well. Hashtag Poolside Paul.
Also, now's the time
Yeah, go ahead.
This segment is brought to you in part by White Tears. When you start your own BS and then get checked for it, and then try to say it was their fault.
And he called the police, but of course before the police arrived, he had followed them for about 2 miles to their car, and that's that screenshot you see. She tweeted the entire thing on Twitter as it happened, but it's not the first incident that it happened. And actually, I went to Twitter myself, and I stated that I believe that I originally thought that he was an employee of the apartment complex, and I thought that he should lose his job. But whatever job he got, he should lose it for just doing that. We need to instate that law where if people are wrongfully calling the police on people for things they're not doing, you should be prosecuted.
In the end, we always get checked and say like, "What were you doing at this?" And meanwhile, what about the person who's grilling me when the person already talked to me and I didn't even get the chance to put it away. Didn't even get the chance to put it away, but then all of a sudden you got this.
Yeah, I smacked his phone out of his hand too. And apparently so with the audience, because again, it was a one-sided, well, it wasn't one-sided last time. This time it was a one-sided vote for Nuck if you buck. Because if you're going to be up in my face, it's not my fault. It's clobbering time.
Not even going to go further than that because it's not copyrighted.
Yes, but let's go ahead and check out some of these comments. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be making examples out of children of color. Yes, I do agree. Hey, Jerslyn, how's it going? She said,
ouch, I got hit.
Really? And Dana Holmes says, but who knows, it may work out as far as The Rock. The Rock is a thing. Nope. Like, I mean, he's funny. We can all agree on that The Rock is funny.
He's very entertaining. And
if you do want to continue that conversation with us here on Blerds and Whiskey, the number you got to call is 443-371-3155. So definitely give us a call. I'm going to go ahead and open up those calls now. If you want to give us a call and have a comment about what we've been talking about so far. Yeah. But let's get into the refill this week because we got some good stuff that's coming out. My co-host here just posted a few things.
Yeah.
But earlier this week I posted a trailer on Blerds and Whiskey for a movie.
BET Awards trailer.
I'm sorry?
It was on the BET Awards. They put the trailer out.
Oh yeah, I don't watch award shows.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not going. We're not. This is besides the point.
Yeah, no.
Get into it.
Cardi in her dress though. I might talk about that for a little
Giggity.
bit. But, yeah.
Giggity.
Yes. No, she was Android 16. That's what she looked like. Do we have that picture? We didn't say that picture. Oh man. But yes, she looked like Android 16. Don't know who that is. Google Android 16. But the one, the trailer that came out of that, I guess, is Queen and Slim. Yeah. And it's basically a modern day African American Bonnie and Clyde. And I'm excited to see that. It's starring Daniel
Kaluuya.
I was gonna try.
You stumbled on the last one. I mean,
Herb was still wrong. So go ahead.
Thank you. And Jodie Turner Smith.
No,
it's not Kaluuya.
I didn't say Kaluuya. I said Kaluuya.
In the comments, say if he said Kaluuya. Anyway, but I'm excited to see it. It's a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. And I think it's going to be very entertaining to see them go through the process. The trailer opens up with them actually in a routine stop. Mm-hmm. The officer pulls them out of the car. Mm-hmm. A scuffle ensues, and the officer is shot. Not saying that we're calling for violence against police or anything like that.
No.
We just it's going to make for an interesting story, in my opinion. So that's what I'm looking forward to. It's going to hit theaters November 27th of this year. And
yeah, so here comes Herb Flick.
All right.
So yeah. Black and Blue.
Hashtag Herb Flick.
Yeah, hashtag.
You know we can turn that around on you. The Herb Flick.
Come on now.
Go ahead. I'm done.
I hate this guy.
Introduce it.
I'm sorry. Black and Blue. It's I forget her name, but jeez, I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. Naomi Harris, Tyrese Gibson, and Luke Cage. I
helped him out a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Homies help homies.
Yeah.
Homies helping homies.
But yeah, this is a action flick with Naomi Harris and Tyrese Gibson and what's dude's name? Michael Coulson is Luke Cage. Coulter. I'm sorry. Okay.
I didn't say anything.
No. That's good. But no, it looks like a very interesting action flick. It's Naomi Harris is basically a rookie cop, and the person who's her head of superior.
Yes.
He is a dirty cop with other dirty cops, and they she got all the stuff on her body cam to see them murder somebody, and basically she has to run around the whole entire city of New Orleans,
and they all looking for her.
Yeah. So
Oh,
and
it
looks pretty good.
I don't know if did we capture our reaction to watching that, because I was kind of hooked on that. Like, I'm sold.
I'm not ready.
I'm sold.
I mean,
I know you're not gonna play it now. Share it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be hitting. They didn't announce an exact date for it, but it's going to be. They said the fall this year, so I'm thinking October, November.
Yeah.
But yeah, Naomi Harris, Tyrese. I was a little disappointed to see
Gibson.
Tyrese. I don't want to see Tyrese acting. I'm just.
He's not bad.
He is literally the same guy in every movie. I'm not mad at him for any reason. He's just the same guy. Exactly. He's eating every scene. He wants to be funny, but he can't be funny. The funniest thing that happened was the exchange between him and The Rock and Fast and the Furious. That was the funniest thing.
And that was ad-lib.
And that was ad-lib, yeah. Because Luda did a real spit take. But I'm looking forward to that one, too. Other things that are coming out, Orange is the New Black is back.
Yeah.
They came back. They got their final season. We can finally get to see with the ladies of
Dasha Polanco.
Yes. Dasha. I'm sorry. Focus.
Gonna leave me hanging.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was in Dasha land for a second. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait till that releases.
It's gotten really dark over the last few years.
It's a prison show.
I know it's a prison show, but I mean, sometimes they have funny stuff on there. But then it just got really, really grimy and dark over the last few years.
I mean, and I don't want to assume because you're black you've ever been to a prison before, but yeah, it's pretty dark and grimy in prison. Like, it's not gonna be all hot. I know. Stars and lesbianism.
I'm talking about
like it's gonna be some dark stuff going on. I'm talking about
just the storyline of it. Usually is it's pretty funny considering the situation that they're going through in prison, and then it got really dark.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy drama and
what do they call that? Dramedies.
Dramedy. Yeah. It's a dramedy in prison.
Yeah. So. I'm looking forward to it.
Piper's on her way out.
One thing we missed, I don't know. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't. I've seen last season, but it's coming because it's based off the real what's her name, Piper.
Yes, the writer of the
show, and since this is the last season.
Yeah, because they actually canceled it. They actually canceled it for a second. Netflix went through and canceled a whole bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. But if that means if you don't watch it, they're gonna get rid of it. But definitely looking forward to that. And lastly, Jessica Jones has a season 3.
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about as far as missing it. I didn't realize that they did a season 3. I thought they pulled all the Marvel material from that.
I thought they did too.
Pulling the Marvel material from Netflix.
I thought they did too, but
it was already done. They had already.
Yeah.
So they might as well just roll it out. Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
My thing is this because I saw season 1 and probably about 2 episodes of season 2. I just didn't
finish
watching.
Season 1 was epic with the purple
amazing.
Season 2 put me to sleep, so I didn't watch it. But because they did make it, I'm going to give it a shot and see how it feels. Okay.
Terrence says Dasha Polanco drooling emojis.
Yes. Hey, if y'all can drool over the Rock and everybody, we can drool over who we want. Equal opportunity, all right?
Amen to that, brother.
Cheers.
The show did sell itself on exposed breasty meats.
Dude, he's an a-hole.
I got cracking in my nose. Oh. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because he's OCG. That's why.
Oh. I hate him.
My Dukes, what's going on?
Mother, father, sister, brother. Okay. That burns. That burns. Okay. So the next thing that was coming out was Meek Mill has a documentary. Sorry. Meek Mill has a documentary.
Want some white teas?
Yeah, I could probably drink some white tears to clear that up.
Yeah, so Meek Mill has this new documentary coming out on the fighting on Amazon Prime, getting ready to come out August the 9th. I'm looking forward to it because it's him fighting social injustice. Not social injustice, criminal injustice.
It's kind of.
Why you send me a picture of Kodak Black? He needed to be locked up. Now, when y'all started
We're gonna get into that.
When y'all started talking, the first things in the slideshow to roll were random mugshots. So yeah, justice reform.
Yes, justice reform. And I'm sorry, the Kodak Black thing is kind of funny.
I thought the Kodak Black one would be funny, but now I see his face. No, the Bruno Mars one is hilarious. Like, he looks like a little child. Like, why is he even in jail? What did he do? He kicked somebody in the shin and tried to run away? What did he do? He's literally 2 feet tall. Don't attack me, the Mars fans. Don't attack me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I don't know exactly what happened with Meek. Like, do you know his? His
whole entire story was basically he got arrested when he was younger, and he was on probation for, I believe it was 10 years. The main thing that they're trying to make sure is like, why does the probation need to be that prolonged? Mm-hmm. Then he was shooting a movie, not a movie, music video, and in the midst of the music video, he was wheeling in the middle of the street, and
that was breaking his probation.
And I mean, because it's literally the most minor thing that you could do, and literally just wheeling down the street. Mm-hmm. We're gonna put you in jail.
The justice system up there was essentially picking on.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So imagine playing a video game online, and every time you see one person pop up, you know that's a guaranteed win.
Yeah.
And so you kind of spam them to kind of boost your stats. That's what they were doing up there.
That's what
the judge, the prosecutor, and
hold on. Go.
Yeah, and like they literally went to the video shoot, okayed them to do the wheelie thing, and as soon as they got him doing it, locked him up.
Wow.
Yeah, they were cherry picking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what makes it even worse, the judge of the whole entire of the court decided to like even ask him. She didn't even take this thing serious. She literally was just doing everything she could to put him back in jail. Even asked him, you know what you should do? You should do, because you're a part of Philly, and you should do a song with Boys II Men. What in the does that have to do with my sentence?
Wow.
Like seriously, like you're so worried about my image, and I haven't even done anything. I got the okay to do it, but your people decided to go ahead and arrest me because I was popping a willy. Make an example out of it.
And that leads us into the next section. The reason why we have those other pictures floating up there is because I really feel, but if you've been paying attention over the last God knows how many years, celebrities have been basically made examples of, because in my opinion, I'm going to be a little bit hotepish right now.
Celebrities of color.
Celebrities of color have been targeted, and they have like special, task forces that are out there just for rappers or just for movie
hip hop police,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they
tried to deport Savage.
Yeah.
And
they target them. They purposely will prosecute and even execute in some cases. They will do that to just keep us down, because I feel like it's like our celebrities are aspirations of what black people can be.
Mm-hmm.
We're all entertaining. We're all very entertaining, popular people. We can reach those heights. Like, so that's the way of the system saying, oh, you think that's where you can go? Well, this is going to happen when you get there.
Well, on that point, you have to notice, like, there's a pattern. It's like when they're degrading us and telling us to do the things that have been keeping us in the same place we've been, everything is all cool. As soon as they start speaking to a higher purpose, is when they start coming after.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to do this. You need to stay in your lane. Blacks. So I mean,
we're not. But I think it is. I think it is very.
It's definitely.
So we welcome anybody to call in if you have any stories, and I did post it up. If you have any stories or any run-ins with the police or just the justice system in general, definitely give us a call in and let us know how you feel about that. But some good news for my 420 brethren out there. I don't participate. I don't partake.
I can't do it on my job, so
I just can't do it because I can never handle it. Like I'm a drinker. I'm not a smoker. Illinois is another place you can go to live if you want to smoke weed for free.
Hey. Well, not for free.
Well, not
without being
freely.
Freely.
Free doom. Anyway, Illinois is the 11th state in the United States to legalize weed for recreational use.
Smoke weed every day.
So we hope that you guys who do participate, who do partake. What happened? Look at Nipsey. Yes. The memes are. I think I outdid myself. So for the weed smokers out there, we just want to point that out for you. One special note about it is that a lot of Illinois. Sorry, I was told it's no S on Illinois. My bad. That's just where I'm from. The damn police. Oh, you got one out of me. You got one. There you go.
Click.
The police said that they would have to kill their service dogs if they legalized weed in Illinois. Like, that is the most asinine thing.
Shut your up. Shut
Like,
the
how about this? How about you ship the dogs to the other states that haven't legalized it yet? How about that? Do that. Let go of Pongo and move on with your life.
So you gotta kill it because it smells weed. So
that's what they were saying.
Yeah,
they were saying that because our
whatever
dogs
with that nonsense, man. Get the F up out of here with that, man. Come on.
Because our dogs are trained to do this. This is the only thing they're good at. This is the only thing they know.
That's the only thing they're good at, so they can chase us down and bite us into you know what to go ahead and bring us down.
If you can rescue fighting dogs, you can do something with police service.
Yeah, and they're not trained
to.
That's the thing. They're not trained to attack when they smell weed. They're trained to locate it and point it out. That's okay. It's in this bag, and they point it out, and that's it. It's not like they smell weed. I'm going to attack you.
I'm not even the biggest dog person, but come on.
Can you imagine a whole bunch of out of work police dogs that just turn into strays and they can create a gang that's just like, this is the only way we can get by now. I'm sorry.
We're chasing squirrels. We're going to get all the squirrels out of here.
You know what? And just thinking about this. What if you actually have
ladies? I'm sorry for that one meme. I had to post it up.
What Labrador Trump dog?
What if they actually had what's the name? You had these stoners who wanted to go ahead and buy weed from the local weed shop, seeing that it's legalized now. Seeing that it's legalized now, and go ahead. Hey, Fido, you want to go ahead and find me some weed, bro?
Dog would be running up in everybody's house. Now, see, I honestly think because when we were driving up here, we saw a billboard for what was it, CBD supply. Like we did see that, so I think that Maryland may be next.
Maryland's next up.
I think it's next up. I agree with you on that. I think we may get it legalized here.
Hey!
Yo, everybody is selling
every day.
Yeah. So it's I just make it legalized. Just legalize. I know it's controversial for me to say this. Legalize everything. You want to do something crazy? Do it. You want to put something crazy in your body? Do it. Not do something crazy, but if you want to put something in your body, that's you. Do what you got to do. It's crazy, but the the release of the inmates is pending. Those who have nonviolent.
Yeah, I'm happy about that
offenses.
Because if you literally got time for like a dime bag or a nickel bag, come on, really? Yeah. Because serious jail is for people who actually do real crimes. Somebody trying to smoke a
real
doobie.
Bad guys, they need to be in jail. Build the wall, stop the weed. Hey.
My Trump impression was better than his. But yeah, go over what you're saying.
It's not better than me. You see them, my little fingers? Do you see my little fingers?
There's nothing about
Trey,
you that can be considered little. Like, don't even
see,
start that.
Do you see my...
You see this by my hands?
Pause.
Oh, yeah, pause that. No, I didn't mean it like that. I was reading the comments.
My hands are really bigly.
Anyway, Dana Holmes said, shout out to the young sister in Prince George's County for the first cannabis dispensary in Maryland.
That is black owned.
Okay, all right. Yeah, shout out to her. I didn't hear about that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, please. Send that to us in a message so we can talk more about that. Hell, we go visit. So, what?
I can't visit because
we can visit. We just can't partake.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can go. He's going to partake. Anyway, no, I'm just messing. I'm just playing. So we had to get into this one. That was very controversial. This is probably the worst. I think it's the worst it's gotten. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. I posted on my page individually. Originally, it was just something that I saw. It was a repost of an incident that happened in 2018. A young lady by the name of Marsha Jones. She was involved in an altercation that resulted in the death of her unborn child. She was 5 months pregnant. She approached the other young lady about allegedly his baby daddy issues, and she instigated a fight. And the other young lady shot Miss Jones in the stomach, and she lost her child. So originally last year, the young lady who shot her was charged for assault with a deadly weapon. And now, because of the reemergence of the Alabama laws on abortion, and basically they're trying to get her. They're trying to charge her for the death of her child because she instigated the fight. So I feel like, of course, things were one-sided as far as the poll that I put up. I asked, was it enough that she went through what she went through, and she should not be charged for that because the loss of a child is a very great thing. Not great, but
great as in big thing, and not
major.
Great as in,
it's a major thing.
Yeah.
It's detrimental to mental health, physical health, so on and so forth. Or is she justified in doing it because she did endanger herself and the child? So we posted that up, and I thank everybody for keeping the comments as civil as possible as you could. On my page, y'all kind of went in, but on Blerds and Whiskey, I do appreciate you doing that. But
no, Dana, it's not a joke at all.
It's really not a joke.
Really,
it's real.
It's for real, for real.
Google Marsha Jones. She was shot last year and charged this year.
Yeah.
So it happened probably about October last
year. December last year.
Yeah. So it's not a necessarily new story, but the new updates to the story that we're talking about. So my question to everybody, we'll ask you: Did you vote or you didn't?
I didn't vote because I wanted to wait for this part. My 2 cents on it. Number one. I feel she was wrong in trying to start the altercation because you have to be smart about your child. It's not worth getting into a fight about a baby father. Do whatever you got. Yeah, you bark on Facebook, whatever. It's drop all that nonsense.
How far along was she? Did she
5 months?
Pregnant?
5 months.
So she knew she was pregnant.
Yeah, she knew she was pregnant. She was 5 months pregnant. Stop all that noise. You gotta be an adult now, man. Come on, you're getting ready to become a parent. If I'm not mistaken, this isn't her first child either. So you have to be smart in this situation. You have to walk away. It's not worth it. Now, as far as her getting shot, I mean, it was homegirl self-defense. Granted, I don't think.
I know I shouldn't make a joke right now, but she had to be whooping her ass. Dang it, I got another one. She had to be beating the crap out of her for her to want to shoot her. I'm sorry. She was probably.
And so if she has hands, I guess she had the confidence to think that, I'm going to put hands on her without repercussions.
Exactly.
Because I'm going there to beat her up.
Yeah. Because she instigated. She started the fight.
Yeah. And as far as, but the shooting part, you kind of walked into that. Now, I think as far as that is concerned, that's Marseille's fault. You going overboard to say hey, you need to charge her with what's the name? Manslaughter. You're overdoing it. If anything, put in reckless endangerment of a child. Do that. I mean,
that's gross reckless endangerment of a child.
I mean, because you're doing too much.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, it goes back to them being more concerned about the unborn children
instead of the people who was actually here. Because if the mother gets shot and she dies, there's two people dead.
Especially if she got other children, and now they're in the system.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like it's just it's too. You're doing too much. If anything, she has to live with the fact that because she wanted to pop off and get into a fight, she lost out on having another kid.
Yes.
So now that you couldn't control your anger, now you're out of another kid. Let her live with the fact that she has to do I take her to anger management classes, put her in what's the name, community service or something like that. Put her in for manslaughter. Come on, really? Really?
I think that I agree with you. I think, and I reserve my vote till later. I think enough is enough. I think the loss of a child is punishment enough for her to rethink and reevaluate her life and her life choices. But let's check these comments.
There's an Alabama open carry staying your ground state.
The poll closes when the show starts, so we post those up throughout the week as they go. And when the show starts, we close because we're gonna have a final count of what everybody voted for. Alabama isn't an open carry law.
I believe it is.
Yes. We will have to research that. We'll have to research see if it's an open carry law, and we'll find that out. We'll post that on Blerds and Whiskey. And but either way, the other girl was charged because they were in.
No,
she was charged. She was
and
charged.
then they dropped it.
They dropped it?
Yeah, they dropped the charges.
Oh, the plot thickens. So that I did not know.
Yeah, she dropped the charges on her, so she's not serving any charges. The girl who shot her. Now she's getting the charges because manslaughter, because they said that she started the fight. So now with her, the girl doing self-defense, she doesn't have to worry about anything. But Marseille has everything to worry about. Now she has to go to jail. More than likely, they're gonna throw the book at this girl because it's a brand new law now.
Yes.
So they got to make an example out of her.
So I would like to say, everyone, if you look on the hashtag that we posted,
according to Google, Alabama is a stand your ground state.
Yeah. So, but we did post. We posted the meme of with the hashtag for Twitter. Sign a petition to see if we can get those charges dismissed for. Because I think enough is enough. I think it's a gross.
It's bogus as hell.
It is. He's got 2 now.
I don't care. Throw another $1 in there. This some BS, man.
But yeah, I really think it's a bit much, and I was torn honestly because I don't think that regardless of whatever you're going through, you should never get to that point where you want to go put hands on people. Like, if I can have self-control in what I do from the day to day, don't look at me like that. I have self-control. I don't put my hands on people for that reason. I don't want to leave my kid out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, miss out on things because I was hot-headed for 2 seconds. Like, no.
Don't make permanent decisions on temporary action. Yes. And plus, it's called adulting. My father always said it's called adulting.
Yeah.
It's the most overrated thing in the world, but you have to do it. You literally have to. It's just common sense. You gotta do better. It's bogus. It's bogus, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You have to go ahead and just say, you know what, you ain't even worth my time. Walk away. He ain't anyway. Go ahead and take whatever you want, boo boo. Just walk away, man. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it.
You can do it without the clapping, though.
I mean, that's what she was doing.
Like, come on, we all have moved out of Southeast by now. Just stop clapping. All right. Okay, boo. Okay. Yeah, all that.
Now you did that. That's you.
No, I'll do it. I mean, I'm confident in mine. I can do it.
I'm just messing.
But yes, James. Yeah, I thought that's why you were saying you couldn't vote. I didn't know. But yes. So this is the second week in a row I'm out of damn cards. That's 3 for me. What happened?
Time just going fast.
We blew through everything.
Yeah.
So I welcome any of you again to call in 301.
Come on.
I'm always trying to call out my jobs number.
For real. 473-371.
473.
No, 443.
371. 3155.
There you go.
Do we need to put it right there?
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen. Yeah, we got a delay, so we can't see.
You know what I'm saying? Do we need to put the little card right there?
We had it. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, this is behind the scenes stuff that we gotta do over
here.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is I welcome anybody to call in. If you feel differently than what we feel as though enough is enough. But if you feel differently, feel free to call in and join the conversation. Come take this shot. It's definitely something that is. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Really, teehee. I'm looking at the comments. Here comes the silly. Really? So today we're playing Tekken. How do you think you're gonna do? You played Tekken before.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think I'm gonna do okay. I don't think
he likes to hide stuff. Was you practicing? Did you get access to Tekken?
Definitely the ringer of Mortal Kombat.
Yes. So I'm
going to tell you this. Flash. I didn't play Mortal Kombat. I'm not lying. I literally don't have Mortal Kombat.
Yes, Mama Royal. We looked it up while we were here. We did find out that Alabama is an open carry state.
Yeah. Hey, Miles. Daddy miss you. My son just went down to Florida, so for the whole entire summer. So.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah,
you about to make another one this week.
I know. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Don't put that on us, Trey. Okay?
And that fun. That kid-free fun.
All joking aside, I think I may do okay. I'm not going out there talking a whole bunch of junk. As a matter of fact,
Oh, you learned your lesson, huh? Learned it. You ain't gonna get slow. You ain't gonna swell up 3 sizes.
Oh, dude, I need
so
to
humble.
Put the hairs on him.
Yeah, I'm doing what's the homeboy's name from Iron Sheik? Make him humble. So
All right,
make him
you gotta
humble.
win.
All right, so let's do a shout out to Dragon Chills because that's going to be an up and coming streamer.
Oh yeah.
He's why we're playing Tekken.
Mhm.
He
Are we
suggested
playing
it.
against him?
No, not today.
Oh, okay.
No, but he suggested that we play Tekken. He's actually going to make an appearance soon, one of these days.
One of these
now
days.
that we have the Tekken.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, that's the only thing. That's the only reason why the Bama wasn't coming up here. Really? Dragon chills? Really? Anyway.
Yep,
By
so
the-
I just put a poll up. It's like, who's going to take the Tekken crown today?
Oh yeah. Who do you
can vote
guys
for
think?
me? I mean, hey, I'm
See,
pretty
he's too
good.
laid back. He's too laid back.
I'm gonna
He's
put
got
that
something
one-
hitting up his short sleeves right
I
now.
don't have anything. I mean, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I think I did all right. I think I'm okay. It's not like I'm gonna sit here and get Eddie Gordo to do the little kick thing and everything.
I'm gonna vote for me on your
No,
phone.
It's already it. I already did. So, but one thing I do want to bring up because if you haven't bought your tickets yet for BlerdCon, they are having a tournament.
Oh, Trey's winning. Trey's
They're
winning
having
the poll right now.
yeah, whatever. Okay. Your opinions don't matter, okay?
Oh, now he's getting hyped. Now he's getting hyped.
I'm gonna have to change the teams.
But all joking aside, for those of you who are going to BlerdCon, they do have a gaming tournament getting ready to commence. They have the old school sports games, and one second.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We talked to Cam the other night about this. He said, "Oh, they really trying to get people to shoot people at the BlerdCon. They're gonna have
We don't do. Go ahead.
He said they're gonna have Tecmo Bowl. They're gonna have NBA Jam and what was the last one? Windbreakers, I believe, was the last one.
It was the one none of us had played. So
Yeah, but
Everybody's gonna be on Tecmo Bowl. And
Tecmo
everybody's
Bowl,
gonna
no, NBA Jam is just as good, man. Because I'm telling you,
But Tecmo Bowl, you could cheat with that.
First
you got
thing
what was it, the
it-
1992 Oakland Raiders?
you just had. I mean, that's Bo
Bo
Jackson.
knows. Yeah,
Bo
that's all
Jackson.
you need.
But they need to go ahead and put that in there as far as like you cannot
Can't
play. It's
pick
a glitch. You literally will put Bo in there. If you haven't seen the what's his name the Family Guy, they literally get and this they actually took that off of a real person doing the actual footage.
Yes.
He literally ran 100 yards the opposite way, stopped at the goal line, retreated around all the way, ran around the other team, and then said, "You know what? I'm gonna go right back over there and score a touchdown." And literally breeze past every single person.
Ridiculousness.
It's
ridiculous.
Since we got some extra time, how do people feel about Jay and Silent Bob?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
Jay and Silent Bob is coming out with another movie. Apparently, they're not re-releasing, but they're coming out with a new movie. If you don't know who Jay and Silent Bob is,
Kevin Smith
yes.
and I forget the other guy,
Jay.
Jay's real. I forget Jay's real name.
I don't care what he plays, and he's
He's
Jay.
Jay.
He's always been Jay. So if you've seen Clerks, if you saw
Mallrats.
Mallrats,
Smoking weed,
what's the other one?
smoking blunts.
Clerks
You got the
2.
blunts.
Clerks
We got the
2,
blunts.
yeah, Clerks 2 was hilarious.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson is in Clerks 2.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So, but they're
$15, little man. Put that in my hand. If your money doesn't show to you, owe me, oh. My jungle love. Oh. I think I wanna know ya.
Yeah, people are literally dropping. Oh man!
But no, that was me and my brother's favorite movie growing up in high school. So,
yes, the Avengers Endgame re-release. Yes, we did not speak about
So
that.
we talked about.
Did we talk about that last
We
week?
talked about last week.
I thought we talked about last
Yeah.
week.
Avengers
We did.
Endgame EX Plus.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we did. Yes, we
Yeah.
did talk about that, Terrence. So and Jamia says, I remember me in the small room PG Community College,
Jamaica
where I was a frequent champ. So
Jamaica said,
I wasn't the best. I did get some wins in though.
Or what was Jamaica said?
Street Fighter's my game.
Nah, she says on the
What?
button
Button
smashes
unite.
unite.
But yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely Marvel's gonna take my money again. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm still excited for Spider-Man. That's
Oh man, that I
if you guys ever watch, I'm not gonna plug another YouTube channel. I'm not doing that. But yeah, so from what I've heard, the Spider-Man Far From Home movie is going to be, in no spoilers, it's going to change everything. It's going to be a total reimagining of what we've been experiencing for the last 10 years. And I'm really excited. I can't freaking wait.
I'm gonna tell you this. For those, because a friend of mine posted on his page, from a friend of mine from high school posted on his page that he feels if somebody walks out, what are you doing? I had to ask him, who in 2019 is walking out of an MCU movie in the midst of the credits? Because it just doesn't happen anymore. Because I mean, like, seriously, hold on a second, sorry about that. Try to be indiscreet about that, but who does that? It's 2019, dude. Like the only one
if you see anybody walking out of the theater,
you throw your bag of bag of popcorn.
All you gotta do is look at the non-believers. Look at you non-believers. That's all you have to do. Just yell that at them until they return to their seats. This makes no sense.
I see. We see people getting up and leaving, and you just hear laughter. You just hear chuckles. Nobody would overtly noobs.
I actually did that at the Talani had to hit me in my rib about this, but somebody tried to walk out in the middle of Endgame. Now I know Endgame didn't have an ending. I was like, no.
All right, last chance we're gonna wrap it up soon. So last chance to vote on the polls. Who's gonna take the Tekken crown?
Yeah, just go ahead, keep clicking on Trey. Just keep clicking on me. It's okay. It's all right.
All right.
So let's go ahead and close this thing out.
As we always do.
So we can get to these hands.
Yeah, as we always do. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Castbox Live. Castbox. I don't know why I said Castbox Live, but excuse me. Go ahead and check on blerdsandwhiskey.com for merchandise, prior shows. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Leave us everything, man. I mean, tell us what you think about the show. Even if it's bad, tell us what you think, because your viewership counts.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, we need to know what we can do to make this show better than what it is. It's already awesome AF right now. Let's make it even more awesome as the time goes on, man.
Yes.
We doing this not just for y'all, for us. We doing this for y'all. At the end of the day,
we trying to be the voice of the DMV.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Mo. Just went all the way over there.
Not the Mo. Not the Mo. Real life.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure DC and New York. Dead ass, Mo.
That's 3 for him.
No,
that's 3. But no, like, and also definitely feel free to make suggestions.
Yeah,
reach out, send us stuff. You know, don't overshare, but you know.
Matter of fact, I had a few people ask me, "What do you think about this?" Or find out on Sunday.
Well, we're not gonna. We're gonna reserve our thoughts for the show. Of course.
I mean, but it's stuff that they asked prior to us even talking about what we're gonna talk about for the week.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I feel like, and just speaking for myself, if I feel like it's even really major that we have to discuss this, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Your voice counts. I mean, let us know we're the voice of you guys.
We're trying to expand our influence so everybody wearing New Balance and foam pops.
I'm telling you, man.
All right. And eating mumbo sauce. And eating mumbo sauce. Let's go.
At Eddie's.
Wait, whoa.
What?
Eddie's.
Oh, here we go.
Eddie's?
Yeah. Eddie Letters.
Oh, okay. All right. There's a difference between Eddie's and Eddie. You know what? We're going to make a poll. We're going to make a proper poll of that one. Come on, close us out.
Oh, man. Like we always do. Up to it. Down to it. Those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it.
Drink, mother, love a drink.
And tune in for the hangover.
Hangover's coming up next. He ain't got no, what's the name, so watch this.
You know I'm about to cut you out, right?